Alright, so today we're actually going to talk about how you identify different parts of fingerprints and what different types are called and how you can actually go through and determine what pattern they have. So you can actually divide them into three different categories. So you have loops, whorls, and arches. Now this one to the very left is a loop. Then the center is a whorl, and all the way to the right you can see the arch. So the loops actually, they're like a big they're a big loop that kind of fold in on itself sometimes. Sometimes you get a double loop. And then the whorls are like a circle pattern, and then the arches are obviously arches. So loop patterns have several ridges enter from one side of the fingerprint, and then they fold back or curve back and exit from the same side, forming a loop. And there are two different types of loop. There's the ulnar loop and the radial loop. Now these names are actually named after the bones in your arm. So the ulnar loop is your pinky side, and the radial loop is your thumb side. And you have two bones in your arm that are named radius and ulna, and that's what those are named after. So your ulnar loop fingerprint is taken from a right, so if it's taken on a right finger, on a finger on your right hand, it will open to the right side of the print. An ulnar loop fingerprint taken from the left finger will open to the left side of the print. So if you hold your hand up, your right hand, and you take a fingerprint from that finger, that first thumb there, and it points towards the right side, then it is an ulnar loop. So if it points towards your pinky. So here's an image of an ulnar loop. Now this is a radial loop. A radial loop is if taken from a right finger will open to the left. If taken from the left finger or from the left hand, it will open to the right. So here's the image of what a radial loop looks like if taken from a right finger. So it will like open towards the thumb side. Now we're looking at whorls. These have ridges that form circles or a combination of two patterns. There are four different types of whorls. There's the plain whorl, the central pocket whorl, the double loop, and an accidental whorl. So this is a plain whorl. It looks like a little target almost on your finger. And so the ridges form complete circular rings or ovals in the center of the print. So a central pocket whorl is not as target shaped. So it looks like you might have a ulnar or radial loop, but some of the ridges in the center form complete circles. So you just have some complete circles in the center. Then you have a double loop. So it looks like a radial or ulnar just kind of looped around each other. And so you just have these loops that have formed circles in the center. It kind of reminds me of, I can't think of it now. The yin-yang. So it kind of looks like a yin-yang pattern to me. But not exactly. So then you have an accidental whorl. So this is where you have like several patterns taking place, and then here in the center you have a few complete circles. Then you have arch patterns. So this is your third type of classification. So all ridges move across the fingerprint from one side to the other. There is no center, circle, or anything of that sort. But there are two types of arches. You have the plain and then you have the tinted. So a plain arch is smooth and it kind of looks like a little wave. And then we have a tinted arch, and the tinted arch has a little triangular part and some spiking that happens. Looks like a tent pole is shoved in the middle of your tent, and your tent is not up correctly. And then, so after we get the main identifying characteristics, then we have special characteristics that actually exist in every fingerprint. These are going to be found within whatever if you have a whorl, or if you have an arch, or if you have loops. Any of these things you're going to find in any of those types of fingerprints as well. So they're very specific. So you have an ending ridge. This is when you have a long ridge that just comes to a stop, and it just ends. The fingerprint part, like the raised section, just stops. Then you have a bifurcation. So a bifurcation is when one ridge actually splits into two. So it actually like divides and there becomes more ridges. Then you have a short ridge. So that is what this one is right here. It is actually where you just have a ridge that is fairly short. It doesn't go on for a long ways. Then you have an enclosure. So this is where you actually have like two ridges that come together and make a space in between, and then they end on both sides. And then you have an island. So an island is just a little dot-like ridge all by itself. And so it's different than the short ridge, because the short ridge is actually very long. An island is just a little dot. It does not go on for a long ways. You can see this is a very enlarged fingerprint, so you can see these special characteristics. An island is a very tiny little spot. And you might be able to find some in your own fingerprints. So what we're going to do now is I want you to stop watching the video, and I actually want you to go, I have a sheet for you to start identifying these characteristics within your own fingerprints. So you should have taken some of your own fingerprints on your note page, and you need to go through and identify the different marks, and I'll have a worksheet for you.